First off, Marvel reveals the new Warriors, which, oh, it's so bad. And now they are bringing back a comic that was poor in sales. I mean, miserably bad in terms of sales. Marvel, what are you doing? You are destroying yourself. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, Marvel continues during the time that, everybody's kind of down, some people aren't working right now, and they decide, instead of trying to, help out comic book stores, which are, asking, hey, can we send back these books? Can we get our money back on books that don't sell? Because that would be greatly appreciated, right? Especially in these times right now. And, of course, Marvel just completely ignores it. They are not allowing books to be sent back. They're not allowing these stores that get these books in to sell, which don't sell. Let me just throw that out there. They do not sell. So these comic book stores, they lose money, which, they have been because the industry is collapsing on itself. And the thing is, you just have their figurehead that is in charge of everything, which that's basically all he is. He's not really someone that's in charge of Marvel. He just seems like a figurehead because he goes around on Twitter and he doesn't talk about how, oh man, we should definitely, help out the comic book industry. We should try to make it better. No, instead he's talking about food joints and about how, oh man, we need to help them. We need to help them out because, I like food, right? That's basically all it is. He doesn't care about the comic book industry, and you can really see it in Marvel with the decision making they continue to do. They don't care about their long-term fans. I'm going to get into what I mean about this. So after revealing Snowflake and Safe Space, Marvel Comics announces new American Chavez comic. Oh, Marvel. See, this is proving the fact that they don't care. If they're bringing back a comic that was just so poor in sales that it was just miserable. Oh, they don't care. They don't care about making money, and it's blatantly obvious. After announcing their new Warriors that features new superheroes Snowflake and Safe Space. Oh god, it's so bad. Marvel Comics announced a brand new American Chavez limited series titled American Chavez Made in the USA. Now, at one point in time, American Chavez was actually liked when she was a part of the Young Avengers comic line, right? But then when she finally got her own comic, it's trash. Absolute garbage. Then you also had Gabby Rivera working on it. Oh man, it was very, 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 very bad. I mean, it was absolute garbage. Let me show you on Comic-Con the cells. It was bad. So if you look at the cells back in March of 2017, right? Okay, so this is what it says: America 1. $3.99 Marvel 43,592 copies were shipped, right? Now, isn't that something? Now, when you think about it, had they had smaller amounts of books that they had sent out there, and then had this book actually been good, then you would expect it to have definitely done better, because, a good book sells, and then a bad book doesn't. Problem is, this book did not sell because it was garbage. They hire talentless hacks that are a part of their woke agenda, and then they start to make these books, which are garbage, by the way. And they try to do it for this little group of people that don't care, that don't support the stuff, that never buy it, right? Thing is, if you go from March to December of 2017, okay, so this is 2017, you will see that the book sales went down 7,971 by issue 10. And that's because this book could not make money. It did not sell. Thing is, Marvel doesn't care about this, though, because they don't care about making money. Realistically, what they care about is just pushing this stuff towards that little demographic of people that don't support it. That's all they care about. And books like this, that are like American Chavez, that don't have good writers, which, by the way, let me just say, had American Chavez had good writers, had good talent, creativity, then yeah, the book probably could have sold very well. But seeing that they didn't have that, and they had these super woke people writing it, yeah, it was just going to be a dumpster fire. And this is what happens to a lot of the comics. I mean, look at this one. Marvel's Outlaw #1 is a civil war for the OK Boomer era. They don't care about old long-term fans. They care about trying to just get in this audience that is this small, woke audience that obviously isn't going to support their comics, because, like I said, they never do. And the thing of the problem is here is that not only do they make bad comics, which makes their audience leave because they don't care to listen to this crap, but secondly, there are many, many, many businesses, many, many stores that rely upon comics. See, Marvel doesn't care about making the money because when you think about it, they have a big company like Disney, so they have all that juicy Disney money, so that they have the right to make whatever they want. They don't have to worry about being creative or making good, compelling characters because they can just make this terrible crap that never sells, but at the same time, they're just completely harming the industry more and more the more they do stuff like this. They continue to destroy it the more they do things like this, and they don't care. That's the worst part. They don't care about the old fans. They don't care about the old support. That doesn't matter to them. That's not what's important to them. And, the other thing is that they don't care about the comic book stores because, they need people to come in and buy the comics, right? And without the comic book stores having that audience, without people coming in and buying the comics, well, this is why comic book stores are, dying. Because they aren't getting that audience to come in and buy their comics to make them money. And then, of course, the more they buy these comics, right, they get more in stock, well, less are getting sold, therefore comic book stores are just dying off because of it. And Marvel doesn't care. That's the thing. And they'll probably revert to just doing digital sales if they all just collapse because, they can keep doing it that way, which doesn't help anything. It just makes it that much worse. Thing is, when you also look at it, they're doing this OK Boomer era stuff, which is tying into the New Warriors when you think about it, because it's supposed to be like this political message they're trying to push, which is the demographic they're trying to capture, which has failed, which they've been doing this for 10 whole years. And not only is that a problem as well, but the legacy of the characters, they're just destroying it as well. I mean, take a look at this. Thor's hammer is officially weaker than Marvel's new ultimate weapon. So, if you recall a few years back, Jane Foster became Thor, right? And, she replaced him for a bit of time. And then, of course, Thor came back, which, of course, they're retconning that. So that Thor, even though he had the strongest Asgardian weapon, yeah, they're retconning that to where they have Jane Foster now has the all weapon, which is stronger than the hammer. Which, of course, now you could say that Thor has become the Lord of Cuck instead of the Lord of Thunder. Oh, man. Let me take a look at this. Jane Foster is no stranger to wielding some of Marvel's universe's most powerful weapons. During her time as Thor, she displayed Mjolnir's immense power repeatedly as she came into conflict with Odin, the Phoenix Force, and Mangog. She also managed to show off some new tricks with the trusty old hammer as it showcased new abilities within her hand. After serving a pivotal role in the War of Realms, Jane Foster became Valkyrie and received the Unjarn, also known as the All Weapon. So basically, this is their way of saying, who needs Thor? Who wants him around, right? We can have a stronger, better character, whammon power, right? I mean, that's basically what it is. That's what they're doing. They just don't care about Thor. They're spitting on his legacy as a character, and it's a shame. It's sad to see this happen to characters that people knew, that people loved, that have been very well-established characters, and then they're just getting thrown around as if, oh, there's no importance to these characters anymore, right? But that's not the only thing that's been going on. I mean, X-Men with their comics. I mean, look at what they've done to Cyclops and Wolverine. Apparently now, they have this weird, bizarre relationship that's like a three-way thing that's going on between Cyclops, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. And they have rooms connected to each other, so like you have Cyclops, Wolverine, and then you have Jean Grey's room in the middle. But hey, when Jean Grey's not present, right, that apparently doesn't stop Cyclops and Wolverine from getting it on. And here's the thing. How would Stan Lee have taken that? I don't think they think about it, and I don't think Stan Lee would have really liked that very much. And Stan Lee, if you know, he was very vocal about things. It's like whenever they were trying to change Spider-Man, and Stan Lee came out and stated that, anybody can be Spider-Man under the mask. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. Anybody can be Spider-Man. But he stated that Peter Parker is Peter Parker. And that's the thing. Marvel doesn't care, though. And after he passed, everything was just however they wanted it to be. They didn't care about Stan's legacy. They've spit on it. They've just tarnished it. And you want to see how creatively bankrupt they are? Like, seriously, X-Men with swords. They're going to have this crossover series, and apparently X-Men are going to have swords. This shows you, besides them trying to push their political agendas, because they go by check boxes, this shows you that they are just creatively bankrupt. There is no creativity in their minds. And see, here's the thing. And this is what's worrisome about the comic book industry. Many people, myself included, are worried about this part, is how will they survive if another recession occurs? They made it the first time when that happened. Barely. Mind you, barely. So, this is the thing. If a recession does happen again, how will they survive this time? It's a shame to see this. Marvel is nothing more than a hollow shell, a husk of what it used to be. The creativity, gone. All of it is about whatever agendas they want to push. They don't care about the old fans. They just want to push them out for this weird niche audience that doesn't even support the things that they say they do. I mean, they go on Twitter and scream, oh yes, we support it. We want this and that. But they don't really support it. And this is the audience they care about. They don't care about us long-term fans. And I mean, the New Warriors is also another sign of a terrible, abysmal idea by Marvel. I mean, that like to dislike ratio has gotten worse. It is now at 90,000 dislikes. And it's awful. It's terrible. And Marvel clearly shows they don't care. And they continue to do this stuff, continuing to destroy the comic book industry. And it's just sad to see this happen. But before you go, I wanted to say, make sure you get yourself Cash Grab, the graphic novel by Cecil. You have a little over a day left as of the recording of this video to get yourself Cash Grab. Be sure to back it while you still can. As of the recording of this video, it has 1,852 backers, and it is made up to $143,535. So while you still can, be sure to grab yourself a copy of Cash Grab. The link will be in the description down below. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels, so make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Also, be sure to hit the video with a like if you enjoyed, and share the video on social media, spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. It'll also keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.